We ain't gonna talk about none of that.
Right.
And immediately gets in there and goes the opposite way. You can't flip up on me because you're an inferior comedian. I'm going to destroy you, and I'm never gonna call you out of your name.
Katt Williams has once again managed to make his way into the headlines. The Black comedian has been exposing big-name celebrities in the industry for quite a while now. He's been on a rampage recently, naming names and coming with receipts. And when he did that Club Shay Shay interview, he did not hold back, from calling out other Black comedians liars to calling them industry plants. The interview quickly went viral, and people started losing their minds over what Katt said. But people didn't even listen to the whole thing, they only listened to the parts that went viral. But other than calling out comedians like Steve Harvey and Kevin Hart, he also called someone else out that we all know. He said that Tiffany Haddish was also an industry plant chosen by the elites. And then he mentioned that his statement about Tiffany was the reason why he and Wanda Smith had that heated argument on her radio show. Back in 2018, Wanda had Katt on her radio show in Atlanta where the two had quite the conversation. The interview started out fine, but as Wanda kept trying to ask Katt provoking questions, he decided to clap back at her and put her in her place. Even in his Club Shay Shay interview, he called her an inferior comedian. Not only that, but he also talked about how Wanda couldn't take the hits and decided to send her husband after him to perform a hit. Yup, you heard that right. And if that wasn't bad enough on its own, Katt also revealed that Wanda is the reason her career died down after that interview. Wanda tried really hard to clear her name, but just a year after the interview and everything went down, she was fired from her job at the radio in Atlanta. There's a lot going on here, so let's jump right into it. You're watching The Celebrity Hyped, and in today's video, we are going to be talking about how Katt Williams crushed Wanda Smith for killing her own career and attempting to assassinate him over a joke. But before we get to talking about all of that, make sure to give this video a big thumbs up and smash that subscribe button for more videos like this one in the future.
They tried to kill me this same weekend, not in jokes, with a real in my real face on real camera. Understand I'm losing my life for participating in something that goes along with my job. Like, it's two comedians, what do you mean?
Now, Katt has been known for his outspoken personality. He's one of the only few people in the industry who are not afraid of exposing people for what they do behind closed doors in Hollywood. In his Club Shay Shay interview that he just did, he exposed a number of celebrities and comedians in the industry. But we are going to be focusing on two names today, and those are Tiffany Haddish and Wanda Smith. First, let's talk about Wanda Smith and the whole drama that went down in 2018. Back in 2018, Wanda Smith had a pretty popular radio show in Atlanta. She invited Katt over for an interview, and Katt obviously went. The interview started out normally, and there was no bad blood between them. But Katt had no idea what Wanda was about to do. Wanda started to piss Katt off with her questions. She first asked him about his kids and if he cooks for them or not. He answered saying that he does and that he does a pretty good job at it too. But she started mocking him from there. He turned it around and asked her the same question.
Do you cook for your kids?
Absolutely.
Tell me some of the things you cook that they are proud of. Like, Dad made some. You got the best spaghetti. You got the best steak. What do you have? Tell us what you cook.
As a father of 7 with an unlimited food budget, you can make whatever is necessary.
To this, she said her kids love her broccoli. Katt made fun of this, saying that broccoli was one of the easiest things to make.
What's your favorite thing to cook? Your boys say, yeah.
They like for me to, I do a really nice broccoli. They like my broccoli and they love my baked chicken.
Hey, right now, look up your phone and see what it takes to make broccoli and tell me he doesn't say heat up water.
But the two laughed the whole thing off and moved on with the interview. Or at least that's what Katt thought. Wanda wasn't quite over how Katt turned it around on her, so she decided to try and humiliate him once again. She asked him about his criminal record, saying that he had been in prison several times.
Telling us about what's going on in jail.
Yes, ma'am, ain't getting out to tell you. But I'm going to tell you at an arena named Phillips, and you going to tell me at the Atlanta Comedy Theater.
Right.
But Katt corrected her, saying that he was never really convicted of anything out of all the cases, and told her to knock it off. Then came the thing with Tiffany Haddish. In that interview, he said that the only reason Tiffany Haddish is the face of Black female comedians is because she's a puppet, and that she's picked by the industry elites as the safest choice. He said that the only reason she's so successful is because she said she'd sleep with Brad Pitt, a white man. And he even said this in the Club Shay Shay interview. But when Wanda said that the reason Tiffany was so popular was because she was quote-unquote real, he shut her down, saying that he knows a good handful of other female comedians who are a lot more talented than Tiffany and find it hard to make ends meet.
She passed 46 female black comedians that I know personally that I put on tour who have a hard time getting a chicken sandwich from Chick-fil-A after they headline 7 shows at a club for $2,500 a week.
He said that Tiffany has never proven that she's a talented comedian. She has never even gone on tour or proved the ability to write and tell joke after joke.
You only got Tiffany Haddish. She's been doing comedy since she was 16. You can't tell me your favorite Tiffany Haddish joke. Why? Because she ain't done a tour yet. She ain't done a special. She has not proven the ability to tell jokes.
Wanda disagreed with all of this, and during the whole interview kept trying to humiliate Katt. Unlucky for her, Katt is the king of clapbacks and he ended her. Wanda even tried to shame Katt by implying that he was gay, and that did not end well for her. She ended up getting canceled by her homosexual fan base.
But this lady is trying to embarrass me in front of a largely homosexual fan base. That's why she got canceled. Gay people don't take it kindly that you would, as a derogatory, call me gay.
Wanda blamed Katt for all of this, and that didn't end well for Katt because of what Wanda ended up doing after the interview was over. But hold on a minute, before we tell you what Wanda did in order to take revenge on Katt for bashing her on her own show, do us a little favor and share this video with a friend who might enjoy our content. After the show went viral and people started talking about how Katt literally ended Wanda on her own show, she decided it was time she did something as revenge. And that's why she sent her husband and her son after Katt. Outside one of her shows, Katt was seen being confronted by Wanda's husband and son. The three seemed to have a heated conversation before Wanda's husband pulled a gun on Katt and chased him into a nearby store. TMZ released video footage of the whole event and people started canceling Wanda for what she did. It was obvious that she couldn't take a joke. Not only did she ruin her own career over it, but she also sent her husband to try and hurt Katt Williams. A few days after that, she decided to address the situation on her social media. She said that the only reason her husband chased after Katt was because Katt said some negative stuff about Wanda unprovoked, and this really rubbed her husband the wrong way. She also claimed that there was no gun involved in the whole incident. Well, Katt just exposed his side of the story on the Club Shay Shay podcast. He said that not only did she humiliate him time after time on her show, she then couldn't take a joke and sent her husband after him. What's worse is that she tried to insult him by implying that he was gay. He said that this is what got her career over and got her fired a year later from her own show. Katt said that before he went on to tape the interview, he had talked to Wanda about some ground rules. She had told him that she was not going to talk about anything to rub him the wrong way.
I just want to talk to you because you just won an Emmy for the city of Atlanta, and this is in Atlanta, and they just want to hear about the Emmy and hear from you and to thank you for what you did putting the city on.
Right. Okay.
And we won't talk about your kids. We won't talk about jail, no cases. We ain't going to talk about none of that.
Right.
This included talking about his children and his criminal record. And as we all know, she took jabs at the comedian for exactly those two things. This is what rubbed Katt the wrong way, and he decided to turn it around and humiliate her instead. He even said this on the Club Shay Shay interview, saying that Wanda is an inferior comedian, and when she came for him, he obviously ended her easily. And once again, Katt proved to be an incredible comedian capable of not only taking jokes, but also delivering roasts one after the other. Do you think Wanda Smith is going to react to what Katt Williams said? What do you think is going to be her next move? Do you think she might try something like she did back in 2019 again? Let us know all your thoughts and predictions in the comment section below. Don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up and smash that subscribe button for more videos like this one in the future. And with all of that out of the way, as always, we will see you in our next video right here at the Celebrity Hyped.